Bluegrass Sports Nation. Got a treat for you here tonight. 54th District Showdown between Hazard and Perry Central. We're here at Bill Dixon Field, Perry County Park in Perry County, Kentucky. This is Brendan Miller. Got Matthew Hudson along here on the production. And this is going to be our first game this year here at Perry Central. And what a good one it is here as the Hazard Bulldogs All-A Regional Champs be headed down to the state tournament this weekend. They're going to square this one off, folks, and this is a big one against Perry Central, as this one will determine the number 1 seed in the 54th district, I'm told. So this will determine, seedings headed. Okay. Wi-Fi or something?
Yeah, we had to go Wi-Fi, but now we're good.
Okay, good deal. So we had a little bit of technical issue there, folks. First time we've been here at Perry Central this year, so trying to work out the kinks. As Perry, of course, as you see out in front of you there, where everything was flooded here back in February. So a few problems with the field. We're now ready. We'll give you the starting lineups here in just a moment, but we're going to have the national anthem here for you. So we'll take a break. Be right back to bring you this one here on BSN.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Bluegrass Sports Nation back at Perry Park here. Bill Dixon Baseball Field, Perry Central, as this 54th District Showdown is about to get rolling, and we'll give you the lineups here in just a moment. But want to get back, not for sure how much of that opening we got there, as we had a little technical problem, but want to make sure everybody knows, of course, this field, folks, if you're looking around Eastern Kentucky on one of our broadcasts, completely underwater back in February, and now back in good shape here, one of the best facilities in Eastern Kentucky here at Bill Dixon Field. So set the lineups here. Of course, Hazard comes in 15-2 on the season. As we said, All-A champs will be headed down to Owensboro to take on Owensboro Catholic on Saturday in the All-A tournament, as they've made the Elite Eight after they defeated Jackson County in the All-A semi-state earlier. Make sure I'm looking at the right thing. They defeated Jackson County back on the 19th, 8-5. As I said, this one will determine the number 1 seed in the 54th district, and the Bulldog lineup of Evan Aikman, left fielder, Trace Kincaid at short, Gage Logan, first base, Max Pelfrey is back on the bump today, Taylon Goins in center field, Clint Davidson behind the plate, Tucker Napier, second base, William Shoptaw out in right field, and Isaiah Johnson at third base will be facing on the mound for Perry Central. Gayhart, this will be Devin Gayhart, 1-3 on the season with 2 saves, 3.33 ERA. We'll set that Perry Central defense for you here in just a moment. So got your 2 camera angles, folks. Got Mike Gayhart behind the plate. Going to have Richard Kelly out in the field. We put a camera down first base line there that Matthew's going to switch back and forth to show you the infield play, throws over, things along those lines. So this is without us doing our center field camera like we had planned, but we scrapped that because of the impending weather. We can get that right field camera real quick so we have no damage, but otherwise we'll stick with what we have. So right here behind home plate, we're going to start with Evan Aikman. Evan, 429 on the season. First pitch from Gayhart is going to be hit down. Sharp hit for Gayhart, for Aikman to lead it off here off Gayhart. So a single. And first 1 pitch, 1 runner for Hazard, and that will bring up Trace Kincaid. Kincaid in his sophomore season, playing shortstop here today. Trace at 361 on the year, going to come at it from the left-hand side. Known Trace and the Kincaid family for a long time. And happy to see him excelling. So, Gayhart from the stretch. First pitch to Kincaid on its way. In there for this misses low for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Trace Kincaid. Gage Logan moves on deck. Hazard in their pinstripe whites. Perry Central in the red tops with the pinstripe pants. So rain starting and blowing in here on us, and that ball is called ball 2 on the breaking ball that time from Gayhart. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Throw over to first is not in time as Aikman's back. Getting a little blowing rain already, drizzle starting on us. Aikman 9 for 10 on the season in stolen bases and caught 1 time. And pitch in there for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball misses down and away. May have to move that camera up closer to the screen out there, Matthew. We got a lot of traffic in front of it there. So we're trying to get you blocked when we. A lot of things we can't control, though, folks. Gayhart with the 3-1 to Kincaid. Is fouled back to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody away, and Aikman on first here for the Bulldogs in the top of the first. Aikman eases off first. Full count pitch to Kincaid is fouled away. We'll stay at 3-2. Again. Going to be a miss outside that time. And so Kincaid's going to walk. Put runners on first and second for Gage Logan. Gage, senior season. This is a veteran team on the Hazard side. Logan will hit from the right-hand side. 349 on the year. He's played a lot of baseball for the Bulldogs over the years. Coach Meehan, Coach Barney, now Coach Dean. First pitch is called strike 1 as Logan squares but does not offer. Breaking ball to Logan misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. Coach Dean with the call. Light drizzle here right now. Sun's out. A little bit of blowing rain. Inside to Logan. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners on first and second here. Gayhart Looking for a double play ball here. Misses away with the breaking ball that time. So 3 balls, 1 strike, digging himself a hole here. Nobody out. Runners first and second with a hitter's count here as the 3-1. On the way. Inside. Walks him full for Max Pelfrey. Pelfrey will come to the plate. Another senior for this Bulldog squad. Max, of course, came back out last year. Played a lot of baseball up until then. And then did not play a couple of years there in Hazard. And he's at 409 on the season. So nobody out. Bases loaded here. Runners. The corners pull in. Big breaking ball that time from Gayhart is in there for strike 1. Another breaking ball to Pelfrey. Misses, blown away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Pelfrey hits that one. It's going to be off the glove of the first baseman down there. And that's going to score 2 as the ball goes all the way into the outfield. And that will score a couple. As both Aikman and Trace Kincaid come home for 2 runs. And Gage Logan goes to third. And Pelfrey with a double, we'll call it, 2 RBIs. And this one not looking good early for the Commodores here. It'll be Taylor Goins will come to the plate. Going to have a pinch runner. Zach Young going to check in to run for Pelfrey, courtesy runner. Of course, Pelfrey as the pitcher. Pitcher and catcher get courtesy runners in high school if it's desired. Still nobody out. Young on second. Logan on third. Going steps in. First pitch misses, low and away for ball 1.
Looks like he has great velocity starting the game off. Just struggling with his control to get going.
Goins 388 on the season so far. Of course, played here at Perry Central. Went up to the Bulldogs. Gayhart misses again low. 2-0. And outside. 3 balls, no strikes for Gayhart. Three-0 offering is ball 4. Goins will head down to first. That is the third. 2 hits and 3 walks here in the top of the first inning. That'll load the bags back up for Clint Davidson. Clint. Junior does an excellent job behind the plate for the Bulldogs. Davidson 283 on the season coming in. Upstairs with the breaking ball. There's a strike. Lots of velocity. Like you said there, Matthew, it is throwing the ball well, just not hitting his targets right now. Breaking ball. It's going to be hit down to third base. Going to come to the plate and going to be forced. And then that ball is going to be thrown into right field. And that'll score 1 for the Bulldogs. And Goins is going to round and not going to be a throw to the plate. So the error on the throw to first base is going to be score 2. But the Commodores record their first out as Logan is out 5-2. Davidson reaches on an E2. And Young and Goins come around to score. So that makes it 4-0 Bulldogs here in the top of the first, one away. Davidson will be on third as Tucker Napier steps in. First pitch to Napier is low and away for ball 1. Napier 261 so far on the season. We saw him down in the regional championship game as he came in and closed it out for Max Pelfrey against Connaught Central. A heartbreaking ball is going to be hit back up the middle and another base hit. That one for Tucker Napier. An excellent little bit of hitting there as Tucker took that off-speed breaking ball, let it get in, and drove it right back up the middle for another base hit for Tucker Napier. And RBI scores the 5th run for Hazard as Clint Davidson comes to the plate. Going to have a mound visit here and a pitching change. So we'll take a break, folks. Be right back here as a new pitcher comes in for the Commodores.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
At People's Bank.
All right, folks, we're going to have Corbin Wooten coming into the game for Perry Central. We'll take over for Gayhart. Corbin, a freshman, has this will be his 7th appearance. He started 2 games, thrown 13 innings, got a 5.92 ERA. He is 0-4 on the season so far to date. Bulldogs will send to the plate William Shoptaw. Right fielder. So 5 runs home here. Still just 1 out for Perry Central. We'll see how Wooten faces Shoptaw here. For Shop, just a freshman. Youngest of the Shoptaw boys, I believe. First pitch is inside from Wooten. 4. Ball 1. Napier off first. Throw over to first is not going to be in time. Tucker not a big threat to go. He's 1 for 1 on the season. And the ball's going to be popped up to center field. Play's going to be made. So Shoptaw, F8 for out number 2, and that will bring up the 9-hole, Isaiah Johnson. Johnson 184 on the season, 7 for 38. To let you know, folks, where we've had to put our battery camera here, there's going to be people walking in front of it. So sorry about it. Something we may miss. But we said we'll find better camera locations the next time we're here at Bill Dixon Field.
And we always have to play by weather.
Yeah, we really do. It took away our center field camera, which would
eliminate all that traffic.
Yeah, absolutely. Center field camera, and we've got ideas to put one high here on the pole in front of us if we can do that to give you a great view from behind home plate and then the battery from the outfield. So we'll keep on working on that. We get to do that a lot of places. Just couldn't pull it off here tonight for you. Napier off first. Pitch inside to Johnson. 1-0 count. 3 hits here in the inning so far. 5 runs across for the Bulldogs. Throw again over to first, not in time. We did set that defense for the Commodores. Let's see if we can get that going here. Got Mason Sumner down at first base. Connor Perkins out at second. Pitch from Wooten's going to be up high. Shortstop Tate Watts. Now at third base now was Jeffrey Hancock. That is now Gayhart down there at third. I think Hancock may be in center field, but these eyes cannot see those guys out there. I know we did a little bit of flipping there after the pitching change. Big breaking ball that time from Wooten is in there for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike count here on Isaiah Johnson. We said beautiful facility here. So they're telling me they're having still a little bit of issues there between first and second base from the floodwaters, but grass looks good. The Rye overseed here. Big breaking ball. Time from Wooten, kind of dropped down on that one. Left her up high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Napier off first, pitch to Johnson. That one good velocity from Wooten. He gets him to swing and miss. Runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Still top of the first inning. Bulldogs with a 5 spot so far. Runners off and running as Napier ball's going to be fouled down to first base. Sumner will collect. Got Parker Maggard here behind the plate. And now pitching was DH originally. It's Corbin Wooten. So the DH will be dead. Parker call it out in right field. Throw over to first. Napier getting plenty dirty down there. Foul back here by Johnson, straight in front of us. Full count. Napier will have to jog back again. Yeah, that all-A game for Hazard on Saturday will be at Davies County. Or Davis County. And that big breaking ball from Wooten gets Johnson swinging. And that will end the first inning, but not before. Hazard puts 5 on the board. We'll head to the bottom of the first as the Commodores of Perry Central will get their first swings.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your...
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury.
ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
All right, folks, welcome back. Bulldogs take the field. Max Belfry will go to the bump. We saw Max, of course, down in the regional championship game here on BSN and All A. And she got the win in that one. As he comes in, this will be his seventh appearance, 6th start. 21 innings, giving up 13 hits, 5 runs, 2 of those earned, 9 base on balls, 19 strikeouts. He's 4-0 and .067 ERA, the important stat. So look forward to seeing Max here again from right behind the plate. He'll face, started out here looking at Dylan Elkins. Elkins playing center field here today. There's our center fielder. So we'll get that.
Elkins has been on a tear lately.
.431 junior. And there's a base hit off the bat. So Elkins starts it off for the Commodores with the base hit.
We did the Buckhorn versus Prairie Central game the other night, and Elkins, every time he made contact, seemed like he was trying to knock it through the fence out there.
Well, we did. I know we did Breath at Perry, and what was a good one down there. I didn't do that game that night. I watched a little bit of it from the location I was at. Looking forward to getting Ty back on some more games here pretty soon. We can get him off the road. Throw over to first. That would be in time. Elkins on the season, 9 for 10 on steals. Got Tate Watts stepping in. Tate, 279 on the year. Throw over to first again. Watts 17 for 61, got 17 RBIs, leads the Commodores in RBIs so far this season. Wind picks up here on us. Always a challenge broadcasting outside. Like the little facility that Perry Central's built here. Ball's going to be popped straight up in the air back here to the backstop and just out of play as it'll land in the gravels over here beside of us. Short backstop here at Perry Central.
Glad it did it to the right, not to the left.
Yeah, we've got, yes, we've only, Matthews left his car here right behind the bleachers. Mine went to the outfield. Which I had time. Matt did. We were trying to find these camera locations as we got started. Elkins dances off first over there. Throw over a little bit closer that time. Defense for Hazard got behind the plate. Clint Davidson, of course, Belfry on the mound. Gage Logan over at first. Tucker Napier at second. Trace Kincaid at short, and Isaiah Johnson at third. Throw over again. That one gets away from Logan just a little bit. Around the outfield, we got Shoptaw in right. Goins in center. And Aikman left field. Solid lineup here for the Bulldogs. Defensively. Ball's going to be high. Hard to handle. Throw down to second is not in time. As Elkins will be in there with the stolen base. Gets in scoring position with his speed. Ball missed high. So 1-1 count here on Tate Watts. So we said Watts leads the Commodores with 17 RBIs. Got a chance here now with Elkins in scoring position to drive one in. Of course, the 2 first-year head coaches for these 2 programs and no strangers to anybody in 14th Region baseball. John Meehan for the Commodores now. Ball misses high with a big breaking ball that time from Pelfrey. Multiple. Many should have done my homework a little bit better. Regional championships at Hazard for John Meehan. And then, of course, Brian Dean is now taking over for the Bulldogs. Multiple regional championships for him at locations. Powell County. He's coached most in many of the 14th region schools, most recently at Letcher before going to Alabama. And back here to Hazard. Strike call. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Watts. Connor Perkins on deck. Breaking ball going to be hit down to third. Johnson checks the runner, throws to first, got him. Elkins going to try to go to third, and he makes it in there if he stays on the bag, and he does. So Watts is retired 5-3 for out number one, but allows Elkins to take third. So he on third with one out. They'll bring up Connor Perkins. Connor, a freshman, 298 here for the Commodores. Pelfrey ready to work. Going to stay from the stretch. The ball's going to be grounded to second. That's a slow roller. Napier up and gets him to first base, but that does bring in the run. So RBI for Perkins, but he's out number two as Elkins scores. That'll bring up Mason Sumner playing first baseman. On Sumner from the basketball court. 352 on the year. Breaking ball is in there by Pelfrey for strike one. Another breaking ball from Pelfrey in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mason Sumner. Fastball misses high. Two one in the dirt for 3-1.
Nobody on base. Pelfrey just trying to get him hunting for a pitch.
Three one on the way. Misses inside. 4-4. And that'll send Sumner down to first to bring up Derek Fields. Derek is senior playing left field. 283 on the season. Derek all around in his senior season. Football, basketball, and baseball, all three. That ball's going to be hit to center field and going to be down. First pitch base hit. And Sumner makes it down there to second. The ball was stung right at center field. So that will send Fields down to first. Sumner on second. And the Commodores got a little bit of something shaking here in the bottom of the first inning. 1 run across. Chance for more as Corbin Wooten will come to the plate. Now the pitcher for the Commodores.
It's going to be a common theme on BSN this year. Seen a lot more 2-out rallies this year than I have in my entire life, I feel like.
Pelfrey from the stretch. This is just off the plate. Nice location that time. But Wooten did not offer. So ball one. No on the way, and the same location. Wooten could not lay off of that one, so leave it 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice to where I'm directly behind Mike Gayhart here, and you can see the movement on that pitch. It started just on the edge of the plate and moved off, so excellent pitch from Pelfrey. Trying to hit that same spot again, misses just a little bit further out and low. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Foul back by Woot. Evens count 2-2. Belfry misses away to run the count full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runners on first and second will be in motion. So let's see how Pelfrey approaches this.
And Pelfrey already at 19 pitches on the day. Still says they haven't got out of the first.
And what Wooten can do. And that ball is fouled back off the pole in the stands. So we'll do it all over again. Full count, 2 out. Runners will be on the move. Base hit here can do some significant damage. And Wooten fouls that one back again. Good battle here. The first thing, as you said, that's Pelfrey up to 21 pitches here in the inning. Of course, pitch count in high school now. Have to watch these young arms. Let's do it a third time. 3-2, 2 outs. Runners in motion. Belfry to the plate and gets him swinging that time. 4, strike 3, and out number 3. And that will end one, folks, here in the 54th District Showdown as it's 5-1 Hazard. Hazard will come to the plate here with the top of the lineup as they batter around in the top of the first with Aikman, Kincaid, and Logan.
Made.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Hazard, Kentucky, Bill Dixon Field at Perry Park.
As the weather can't make its mind up.
Yeah, we could have put that camera out there, man.
Well, I mean, we got
no wind, no anything.
Looking from this view, we got that beautiful backdrop over here now of the mountains.
Yeah, awesome, good deal. So we'll head to the top of the second as it will be the Bulldogs back to the top of the lineup. Evan Aikman single, 1 pitch, one hit for the Bulldogs to lead the game off. Naturally scored in that first inning. Wooden ready to work. First pitch is breaking ball and gets a half swing out of Aikman for strike 1. Breaking ball that time just misses away. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike on Evan Aikman. Evan having a great senior season. Very impressive down in the All-A region. That time from Wooten, 2 balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball is not. 3 ball, 1 strike. Aikman definitely gets the drink going here for the Bulldogs. 3-1. Swing and miss. Nice looking pitch that time from Wooten. Good velo, good location there and movement on that one. Full count. Aikman here as we're leading off bottom of the second. Pitch, and that ball's going to be hit to center field. Back deep. Bud. All in out there by Elkins for out number 1. And that will bring up Trace Kincaid. Trace walked and scored in that first inning.
The first game we've done up here this year. How deep is center field here?
We'll have to ask questions. .355 with a 10-foot fence out there, or 8 foot. It's high. One misses just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Trace Kincaid. When you don't know, you go to the source over here at Johnny Wood. Playing the tunes keeps us rocking the whole time. Of course, we can't bring any of that because of copyright issues. We get enough of that problem thanks to the first book issues.
I've always wondered, these ballparks right next to each other, a deep foul ball here ends up on the softball field. So.
Just have to watch out. Ball's going to be grounded down to first to Sumner. That ball kicks up on him. Good play by Sumner down there. He's able to make the play. 3 unassisted. And that'll be 1 up, 2 up, 2 down for the Bulldogs here in the inning. And that'll bring up Gage Logan. Gage walked as well in the first inning. And he was thrown out at the plate on the forced play. So 2-way here for Wooten. After that explosion in the first inning for the Bulldogs, Wooten able to quieten down here just a little bit. First pitch by Wooten is strike 1. Nice location there. Excellent pitch by Corbin Wooten. Knees inside. Breaking ball, strike 2. Wooten starting to get his rhythm out there right now, getting the ball, getting the sign, and going to the plate. Of course, folks, I can tell you, we've got a big-time shift on out in the outfield right now. Collett pulls all the way around behind second base, and that's going to be okay. They appeal down and say Logan did hold up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the outfield has shifted. You've got Elkins way around in left center and Collett in more than right center. It's almost in center field. So big gap for Logan down right field line. Ball's going to be hit a ton to left field. Fields goes back out there and makes a catch. So 3 up, 2 loud outs there. 2 deep drives by the Bulldogs to left and center, but 3 outs. And that will end the top of the first and send us to the bottom of the second as the Bulldogs will come back for their second swings.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
All right, folks, welcome back. We've got Jeffrey Hancock now at the plate, junior, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I missed this. I think it's Hancock in right field now at the change. He went from third to right, so I was calling it Parker Collett out there, but I think DH is now dead because Wooten's come into the game, so it's actually Hancock out there in right field. So first pitch by Pelfrey is right down Westheimer that time, and swing and miss for strike one. Pelfrey with the fast stuff that time for ball one. 1-1 on Hancock. Hancock junior, 286 on the year. Foul back off Davidson for strike two.
Pelfrey really needs a quick inning here. He said he already run up 22 pitches there in the first inning.
Big breaking ball that time down in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one misses. 3-2. Being directly behind Mike Gayhart and Clint Davidson here. Could not see that location, but it looked pretty good.
Coming a little low, not much.
Just missed. And right back in the same spot. So that'll be a base on balls for Hancock to lead off the bottom of the second. And that will bring up Devin Gayhart. We'll start the game on the mound, now at third base, 350 on the year as a junior. Go to first. Hancock back. Strike called as Gayhart tried to check that time. That one on the inside black for strike one. Excellent pitch by Pelfrey that time. That's an almost unhittable ball right there. It tied up.
There's a throw down there to first. A little errant, but gets back.
Gayhart steps back in, squares the bunt. Going to bunt that one down the first base line. Going to be foul. Logan kills it over there. Good to see her, man. A lot of these guys covered a lot of baseball here at Hazard and Prairie Central. Good to see a lot of friends when we come up here. It is a great bunch from both the Prairie Central and Hazard side. Ball's high on the way and going to be there in plenty of time, and throws him out. So Davidson to Kincaid takes care of Hancock. Caught stealing for out number one. And that'll leave Gayhart at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes on him. So that's opening leadoff runner is erased on the dirt. So it was a count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here in Gayhart. Clouding back up on us again, Matt. So hopefully the weather stays away. We can get this one in.
Hey, we checked the radar out. It's just hit and miss. So
more times than not, we get hit than missed. away that time for Pelfrey. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here, bottom of the second inning. 5-1 Hazard. Kayhart hits that one on second. Napier up over to get Logan for out number 2. Well, folks, if you can't see that, probably can't see that very well on what we've got there, but Tucker Napier's fielding tee was excellent that time. Ball, good fielding position there. So
yeah, he was deep there in the hole. It was missed just outside the camera range.
Teach your kids to do it just like that. If you can see that. Oh, nice base hit that time from Parker Maggard. He steps in and smokes it to left field on the first pitch. So there's 2 out base hit for Parker Maggard, and that'll take us back to Dylan Elkins, who led off the game with a sharp single to left field.
Number 3 comes in for Maggard to run.
Who is it? Well, I didn't listen, and the Perry Central Cecil. That will be Keegan Cecil. There we go. Got John Meehan gave me a roster here because the KHSAA roster does not have numbers. Elkins. Big breaking ball in there that time by Pelfrey. Over to first, was in the dirt. Logan with a good pick, backhanded pick that time. Keep the ball from squirting down the right field line. Ball's going to be hit towards Napier. He ranges over, makes a play and throw to first, and that'll retire the side as Elkins is out 4-3. And we'll hit to the top of the third with the score. Hazard 5, Perry Central 1.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking with...
I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
All right, folks, welcome back. Perry Park here. Hazard and Perry Central, always a good one. Max Pelfrey stepping in to face Corbin Wooten here in the top of the third inning. Pelfrey, not for sure how they scored that in the first inning. It could have been, I think that may be the one error on the board out there. Was that the one error that Pelfrey's hit? Was that? No, that was the throwing. Okay,
the throw error.
So Elkins, that ball hit the center field. Elkins comes in and makes the play out there. So they did give Pelfrey a double on that and 2 RBIs in the first inning. So first pitch, drives it to center field for out number 1.
Yeah, after the force, the throw to first.
Right. That's right, the throwaway there. We'll bring up Goins. Goins walked and scored in that first inning. Ball's sharply hit to second base. And throw over to first. It fires in. So 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the inning for Wooten.
That'll help him prolong himself here in the game.
Yeah. He's really starting to settle in. He's getting a good rhythm out there right now. And we talked a little bit before about, you jump out to those big first inning leads, and sometimes the bats go quiet. We've seen it in a couple games this year, so see how it works out here for Hazard. Davidson squares, and Wooten's in there for strike one. These kids, amazing. This whole bunch, these kids have played against each other since kindergarten probably. Here, lots of talent in Perry County. See them joking around with each other out there between pitches and stuff. And Wooten misses away for ball one. 1-1 on Clint Davidson. Davidson reached on the throwing error. He grounded to third in the first inning. And the throw down to first was away. So that was how he reached in the one error in that inning. And on the board. 2-1 count on Davidson. Napier on deck. Good looking pitch that time from Wooten. Called ball 3. Good location, though. That's an excellent pitch right there. No matter it was outside, excellent location. Hard to lay off of that. Davidson did an excellent job to lay off. Pitch from Wooten is high, so that's ball 4. So a 2-out walk to Clint Davidson. And that will bring up Tucker Napier. Tucker singled with an RBI back in the first inning.
You're talking about a lot of these kids playing against each other. For those that don't know, Hazard and Perry have an excellent little league system up here. So people from all over the region, different counties, come up here and get in the little league system. And like I said, know each other from a long time back.
Yeah, a lot of our Breathitt kids have played up here. HP excels from on a lot of age levels and on a yearly basis here. Zach Young comes in. Got a huge lead over there on first base. Spooten. Napier steps in. Ball 1 inside. Ball's going to be hit to left field and gets down in front of Fields out there. So 2-out base hit for Tucker Napier. So Tucker 2 for 2 in this game. Davidson moves up to second. That'll bring up Shoptaw. William Shoptaw flew out to center his first time at the plate.
I think we may have a pinch runner in.
Not Davidson. That's right. That's Young out there. I apologize. Courtesy runner. I just was thinking about that when I looked out there and saw him. Pitch inside from Wooten. Ball's going to be hit to center again. Elkins is going to drift back and retire the side. So he'll be out number 3. And Shoptaw flies out to center. So after 2.5, it's 5-1 Bulldogs.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Here, top of the third to be Tate Watts. So the meat of the Perry Central order coming to the plate here against Pelfrey. Watts Was out 5-3 in that first inning. Big breaking ball this time from Pelfrey, misses away for ball one. Got Watts, Perkins, Sumner, and Derek Fields will be in the hole here for the Commodores here in the bottom of the third. And again, low from Pelfrey. 2-0 count. Watts, 279 on the season, as I said, does lead the Commodores in RBIs on the year out of this 2-hole. Ball fouled straight back here. 4 strike 1. Ooh, inside here. That one behind tight on Watts. We got a full stream walking in front of our camera over there, looks like. So sorry, folks, didn't miss anything at that point. 3-1 on Tate Watts. That's going to miss high and away. So leadoff walk here by Pelfrey for Watts. And that will bring up Connor Perkins. Connor grounded to second. The lone RBI for the Commodores in that first inning. Throw over to first is in the dirt, and that one's off Logan's leg as he tried to backhand it and got him in the back, or it would have been to the fence. And Watts would have probably been off and running, but not far away enough to advance him there. Watts with a good lead. Throw to first. Back in plenty of time. And there's inside, and that one was stolen on Pelfrey as he didn't check the runner that time. And Watts was gone before he even lifted his foot. He was still on the rubber. And so we're going to get a mound visit here from Brian Dean after that. So that one, Tate Watts.
Yeah, he was already halfway to second.
Liberties.
Yeah, he was halfway to second by the time he come through.
I saw him break. Well, that's on your infielders. I mean, you got to tell you. I mean, basically, probably your first baseman over there needs to tell your pitcher to step off in that situation, step off and throw to second. So that's I'm sure that might be what Coach Dean's telling him there at that point, or Davis or somebody just needs the place should have been lit up here with the fact that he was going and stepped off, but you know. I can say that, but getting it in practice is something that these young fellas, I'm sure Coach Dean's covering that with them. Excellent baseball coach. Two excellent baseball coaches here. I mean, it's fun to watch. It's always been that way here at Perry Central and Hazard, but two well-coached bunch of baseball teams. Like I said, these kids are fundamentally sound. They played their entire life here against each other, and it's fun to watch here in the 14th region. So square, going to be a bunt down to first base. Logan's able to field it up to Napier covering and sacrifice that time by Connor Perkins. So classic knee-hand baseball there. So 3-4 for out number 1 on the sacrifice, and that puts Tate Watts at third base. And we'll bring up Mason Sumner. Sumner walked in the first inning. The chance to drive home a run here for the Commodores. Pelfrey. Strike that time. Nice looking pitch. A little bit of movement on that one. 4 strike 1. Breaking ball is going to get away from Davidson that time, but good job staying in front of that one. Of course, short backstop here. Don't know if you can actually advance if the ball bounces off here, but that ball was down the third base line.
It's kind of like the same situation at Letcher Central. Short backstop, but if it kicks off to the sides, it's about the only time you can make an attempt.
Got way more room at Breathitt and Wolfcamp. All of our venues that we stream from. Sumner hits that one to left field. Aitman goes back on the line, going to have a tag and throw. Throw was into third that time, and Perkins did not, well, excuse me, that's Watts, did not advance. He tagged, but Derek Fields coming to the plate. And Derek singled. In his first at bat. The runner still out there at third. Pelfrey trying to wriggle his way out of this without a run. Ball's in the dirt. 4-1. One 0. Right. Thought it was a breaking ball. Just stayed high inside. Ball 2, Derek Fields. Fields with 6 RBIs on the season. We're going to have a mound visit here from the entire Hazard infield. So, Matt, what we got coming up later on this week?
That'd be a good question. No, we have a couple more ball games coming up. I'm just not sure exactly who's covering what.
And of course, we had a big game last night. Perry Central came back and beat Wolf in softball down in Wolf County. And that's the guys that had that for you. We were doing the academic boosters in Breathitt County. So 2-0. Breaking ball is outside. Pelfrey runs it 3-0 here on Fields. And that one down the middle. Fields swings and misses. 4-1. So Fields was swinging on a 3-0 pitch. Tell you what, crowd still keeps rolling in here at this game. Good turnout. Lights are on. Pelfrey comes back. That one straight down the gut. Again, a swing and miss by Fields. 4-2.
It seems like all the other sports teams around the county have finished practice. They've all kind of wandered over to the ball field.
Yep, plenty of softball ladies here on both sides. Pelfrey, that ball's going to be popped up down the right field line. Could be trouble. Going to be foul. Oh, but Choctaw with that speed chases it down over there for out number 3. So the Commodores, Pelfrey gets out of it. Commodores do not get a run here after that leadoff walk. So it'll be 5-1 headed to the top of the 4th here at Bill Dixon Field.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
All right, folks, top of the 4th inning here for Bulldogs and the Commodores. We'll have Isaiah Johnson come to the plate. Going to be pinch hit for here right now. That's going to be number 20, Isaac Begley, stepping in. Strike one called. Begley, a freshman, 250 on the season, 1 for 4. Aikman moves on deck. Pitch from Wooten misses just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And again misses outside. 2 balls, 2-1. That's going to be fouled back by Begley. Evens count up 2-2. Ball's going to be hit back to Wooten. Stabs it. Throws on to first to retire Begley for out number 1. And that will bring up the top of the lineup as Evan Aikman will come to the plate. Aikman has singled and scored and flown out to center field in his 2 plate appearances. So really, to be honest with you, after Wooten came in, he got those final 2 outs of the first inning, I believe it was, and then has shut down the Bulldogs so far.
Yeah, first at batter there, it looked like he may struggle with control as well, but after that has gotten a rhythm and really been doing awesome.
Big breaking ball in there for strike 1. He's got it rolling right now. One 0 pitch on the way to Aikman. That ball's going to be hit down left field. Let's not go too far. There's BSM vehicles down there, and that one hits nothing but black top. So will be 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, you actually had one closer to your car than mine so far, and yours is way out there.
Good spot there, man. Yeah, that's a hard spot to hit right there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, another good pitch that time by Wooten. Put that one right at the knees. On inside. Aikman's able to fight it off back to the fence. One, 2. Big breaking ball that time. This is high. Just count 2-2, 1 away here. Top of the 4th. Breaking ball is going to be popped up. Sumner flips the hips, goes back behind first base, and hauls it in for out number 2.
Afraid to flip over to that other camera. I thought he might have been out of the shot.
Yeah, no. Not the best setup, but it's a setup. They can bring you the game and let you know what's going on, folks. Should have put a camera, should have brought another camera and put it over on the other dugout. That's what it was.
There's one in the car.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. We can give you a good view of the trunk from here. Wooten inside this time to Kincaid. Kincaid walks and hit down to first base, so he's 0 for 1 on the night. Breaking ball comes on the outside black there. Nice pitch by Wooten again for a ball. Evens it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good time. Tried to do this. Tried to bring it the same. That one did not break for him. Was out in the right-hand batter's box. 4 ball, 2. Oh, just misses inside. That one broke across the plate, but was low. 3-1. 2 outs here. We've had a lot of action on 2 outs in this game so far. Wooten ready to work. Nice looking pitch. And things make 3-2. Full count to Kincaid. Breaking ball, that was well placed as well. Kincaid could not let that one go. That ball was looking like it was going to break back in there for a strike. So nice placement again from Wooten. Again, folks, freshman battery here for Perry Central and Wooten and Maggard. Okay, get a little gardening there in the batter's box. 3-2 on its way. Ball's going to be popped straight up. Watts comes in, makes a call, makes a catch, and that will end the inning as Kincaid is retired. So after 3.5, halfway through this one, folks, 5-1 Bulldogs. Commodores coming into the plate for their swings in the fourth.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
All right, folks, welcome back. Pitch and change for the Bulldogs here as it'll be Gage Logan come to the field from first base. He and Pelfrey flip it out. This will be Logan's 11th appearance of the season. 16.2 innings. He's going to have 16 hits and 5 earned runs. 9 runs, 5 earned for 2.10 ERA. He's 2-0 on the year. First pitch misses outside for ball 1 on Corbin Wooten. Corbin struck out his first time at the plate. And swings and misses. One ball, one strike on Corbin Wooten. And swings and misses again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Logan filters through the signals. Plate and just outside with that one for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good location there. Good miss on a 1-2 pitch. Same pitch, same location, and gets Wooten swinging this time. So he goes down for the second time, swinging 1 out here in the 4th inning. And that will bring up Hancock. Hancock walked and then was caught stealing back in the 2nd inning. Flies that one to left field. Aikman makes the call, makes the catch. 1 pitch, out number 2. And that'll bring up Devin Gayhart. Gayhart was out 2nd to 1st. In the 2nd. Ball misses high for ball 1. Like I said, this one is for the number 1 seed here in the 54th district tournament. And will likely I think these two maybe have already defeated Leslie and Buckhorn. So depends on how Leslie and Buckhorn turn out. The winner would likely get Buckhorn in the first round, and the loser of this one more than likely get Leslie County. So usually the way that may work out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball that time. Had Gayhart moving in the box. Misses. 4, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count with 2 outs here. And it's going to be outside. So that will send Gayhart down to first on the bases on balls. So a 2-out walk. We'll bring up Parker Maggard. Parker singled his first time at the plate. Getting the shin guards off over there.
And catchers always have double duty. Have to get an undress and redress rather
Multiple
quickly.
times. Looks like they make some shin guards you could just bat in. You know, I don't know. Throw over to first. Okay, Hart's back. We're going to be hit to center field. Goins back and makes a running catch out there. Wow, well done by Taylor Goins for out number 3. Excellent play. We don't have that on video though, do we?
No, it's just out the edge.
Something you can't see, but we'll tell you how good it was, and it was excellent. So
yeah, as soon as the ball was hit, he had to take off. He had a great jump.
And that will end the 4th here. We'll head to the top of the 5th with the Bulldogs still on top, 5-1.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Made.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Okay, folks, back here at Prairie Park, Bill Dixon Field. We head to the top of the 5th inning. 5 in the first for Hazard, 1 in the first for Perry Central. Bunch of zeros from there until now. So we'll see how things develop here in the top of the 5th inning as Corbin Wooten enters his 5th inning of work. He finished out the first inning. So through 4.2 for him for so far. 0 runs. And just 1 hit. Gage Logan, now the pitcher, at the plate. And Wooten misses. 2-0. And up high that time from Wooten. So 3 balls, no strikes here. Leadoff batter in the 5th inning, Gage Logan. It darkens up again here. And strike that time from Wooten. Run the count. 3-1. Foul back here with a full count. to Gage Logan. And ball 4. That will give Logan a leadoff base on balls here in the 5th and bring to the plate the cleanup man, Max Pelfrey. Pelfrey has doubled, 2 RBIs in that first inning and lined out deep to center field. So he hit the ball solid twice so far in the game. On the first. Logan back in plenty of time. Logan on the mound now. I haven't seen any move yet. Have a courtesy runner. And Pelfrey's going to lay down the bunt. Back to the mound. Wooten handles it and is able to get the play at first there. Route number 1. So the sacrifice moves Logan over to second base. And that will bring up Goins.
The wind is shifted, and all of a sudden I need a hot dog. They've just sent the smell back this way.
Goins hits that one to center. Elkins drifts back. Back. Makes the catch. Going to have a tag by Logan. Going to head to third base. The cutoff is missed out there, but he's unable to advance. So Goins deep to center for out number 2. And that'll bring Clint Davidson to the plate as Gage Logan advances to third. Ball's going to be hit. There's going to be a base hit. RBI for Clint Davidson. Big hole over on the right-hand side, and he takes advantage of it and singles for an RBI and brings Gage Logan to the plate to make it 6-1 Dogs here in the top of the 5th. That'll bring Tucker Napier to the plate. Tucker is 2 for 2 here on the night so far, singled both times at the dish. Ball misses inside. High for ball 1. Napier hits that one to Watts at short. Have to be the play at first and makes it. So he's out 6-3 for out number 3. But out before the Bulldogs add another here on a 2-out base hit by Clint Davidson. Will be 6-1 Bulldogs as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Prairie Park.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health.
All right, folks, welcome back. Ready to rock and roll here. First pitch to Elkins from Gage Logan. Skies it out to right field. So it'll be one pitch, one out. And Shoptaw takes care of it out there on Elkins, and leadoff man is taken care of here by Logan. Got to bring up Tate Watts. Watts has grounded to third and walked in his 2 plate appearances. Big breaking ball by Logan. Misses inside for ball 1. Ooh, plunked him that time. That ball was inside.
As he'd missed there a few times already.
Right. And that one just a little bit too far inside, and hits Watts and puts him on base with 1 away. Connor Perkins will step in, grounded out to short, and grounded to first. Or sacrificed, I'm sorry. So he's 0 for 1. If I can read my handwriting there, get a little dark out here. Sacrificed, so we'll give him 0 for 1 in the game. Watts off first, and that was going to be hit to center field. That's in deep left center. Goins goes back and makes the catch out there for out number 2. Ball was hit well. Goins covers a lot of ground out there in center field. He and Aikman together. And Shoptaw, well defended outfield for the Bulldogs. Lots of athleticism out there from those 3.
As the runner had already gone from first. So if he would have dropped that one, may have played plate.
Back. Over to first, so 2-way here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Throw again to first. Watts is back. Watts is on the run. Throw down to second. And is it called safe?
Called safe.
Okay. Couldn't see it. I was blocked by the catcher. So Watts takes second. Second stolen base of the game. Scoring position for Sumner. Pitch was called a strike. That one inside to Sumner. Breaks right off his hip there, but does not get out to the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Mason Sumner. 2-away here, bottom of the 5th for Perry Central. Ball's in the dirt. Davidson able to knock it down. Ball's going to be hit. 2 second. Napier pumps it for a second, makes the recovery, and throws out Sumner for out number 3. So Commodores are retired again without any action here on the scoreboard. So after 5, we'll head to the top of the 6th. The Bulldogs on top, 6-1.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
We're back here, folks. Ready to rock and roll here at the top of the 6th inning as the Bulldogs will come to the plate trying to add some insurance here to their 6-1 total. They have William Shoptaw, Isaiah Johnson, and Evan Aikman coming to the plate for the Bulldogs. It'll still be Corbin Wooten. 63 pitches into his outing here so far. First one right down the middle for strike one. Strike two. Excellent pitch that time. And Shoptaw frozen there with that breaking ball. Doug Shoptaw has invested in some nachos over there. And breaking ball stays inside that time. 4. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on William Shoptaw. And gets him swinging that time. Nice breaking ball outside that time from Wooten for out number 1. As Shoptaw goes down swinging, and that'll bring up Isaiah Johnson. Of course, Isaiah Begley pinch hit for him last time at the plate. And he will check back in and the re-entry. And he struck out his first time at the plate. Johnny playing the Bon Jovi during the break, and I've still got it going here in the mind. And Wooten working it right now. Strike 1. This says a lot for you young pitchers out there. Pitching is a lot, and your performance is a lot about your rhythm and your ability to grab the ball and throw strikes and get in that rhythm to get your mechanics going. You know, of course, I pitched at Breathitt and then on at Union College for years, and I can tell you I still have those mechanics today if you go and do the 5 phases of pitching from just repetition of doing it. Can't throw the ball at all at this point in my life, but it's I still can show kids the 5 phases of pitching and get out there. It's not that I'm anything special. It's just repetition and positive muscle memory will do it for you. There it is. Ball misses high. Just takes a lot of physical therapy after I get out there. When Evan Carson were in coach pitch, I was actually Joe Henson took care of me. Before late Joe Henson, now Colby Watts. I was just doing the same with him this week. So at Jackson Physical Therapy, ball forward to Isaiah Johnson. He'll trot down to first base. So 1 out walk to Johnson. And that will bring up the top of the lineup, Evan Aikman. Aikman so far is 1 for 3, singled to open the game and scored one of those runs in the first inning and has flown out to center and popped up to first base. He's going to square the bunt. This throw down to first. And that throw would have been a little bit closer to the bag. They've got him. They just had to do a little reach. Excellent attempt there by Parker Maggard. He threw that one down to first base. And Johnson was leaning. He'd taken a big secondary down there. And Johnson's on the move. Little hit and run action by the Bulldogs. Watts, big throw to him, and the ball is going to be high and off the fence, and the Bulldogs are on the run. Johnson, there's going to be a play at the plate to Maggard, and he is safe. Nice head first slide there by Johnson. Good throw, just could not get him as Johnson gets in across the plate for a run for the Dogs. Aikman heads on to second base as he reaches on the E6. Makes it 7-1. Bulldogs here over the Commodores. And that'll bring Kincaid to the plate again. Kincaid has walked, hit the first, and popped up to the short in his 3 plate appearances. So 0 for 2. First pitch by Wooten misses inside for ball 1. We hit down to first base. Sumner able to make the play. He'll step on first and be out. Number 2 is Kincaid. And for the second time, grounds it down to first. So 2-way for Gage Logan. Gage now on the mound for the Bulldogs. Chance to help himself some more. The Bulldogs a little more insurance. Bulldogs 7 runs on 5 hits in this game. So those couple of throwing errors have given or scored a couple of runs, at least 3 runs, I believe. 2 in the first on the throwing error, and 1 right there. Good looking pitch by Wooten in there, breaks in for strike 1 on Logan. Logan has walked, flown to center, and walked again. So 2 base on balls. Caught at the plate in the first inning and scored the 1 run in the 5th. Breaking ball again. That one's going to be popped down to third base line. First base line. Now to play. As said before, big shift here for Logan as they're playing him as Deadpool, basically. So Elkins out there in centers around in left center. This will be fouled away as he cues that one down. And Hancock, I'm sorry, is out in right field. I was trying to find my note there, and Hancock is pulled way around in right center. Wooten with pitch number 80 on the night. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one in the dirt as well. Evens count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-way here, top of the 6th inning for the Hazard Bulldogs. Logan's going to hit that. Watts over, is up the middle. Watts and Sumner cannot make the pick out there. So another error for the Commodores allows another run in as Aikman comes on around to score, and that'll make it 8-1 Hazard. Pelfrey comes to the plate, still 2 outs. Logan at first base now. Ball's going to be hit to third. We had some kids in front of the video there, so I don't think we got any of that, but he's out 5-3 for out number 3. And that will end the top of the 6th. So through 5.5, it's Hazard 8, Prairie Central 1.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Yeah, all right, folks, headed to the bottom of the 6th inning here, as it will be Fields, Wooten, and Hancock coming to the plate for the Commodores. Fields will step in. A single, reached on an error in his 2 plate appearances. Ball's going to be hit up the middle to Kincaid. Kincaid over to first and retires him on 1 pitch. So 6-3, 1 out. Going to bring up Corbin Wooten. Corbin has gone down swinging both times at the plate. Nope, we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Wooten. See if we can get it.
Shade. Can't remember his last name.
Number 30, Shade Combs.
Shade Combs.
Shade Combs comes to the plate. Combs steps in. Logan ready to go to work. First pitch misses away for ball 1. Again, the Bulldogs are 14th region All-A champs, and then also sectional champs or semi-state, however they phrase that. And Combs going to hit that one to short. Kincaid plays it up, and another 6-3 for out number 2. And they will take on Owensboro Catholic down in Davis County. And, oh, that's Owensboro. So they'll be playing the home team down there on Saturday. Let's see if I've got that time here in the KHSAA printout. It's not going to be at 12:30 on Saturdays. We wish the Bulldogs the absolute best as they represent the 14th region. Logan misses away, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And misses away again for 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball's going to be fouled out of play. Hancock at the plate. He walked and was caught stealing, then flew out to left field in his 2 plate appearances so far. Logan missed that one high. So he's at 28 pitches. I'm sure the Bulldogs are trying to save as much pitching as they can for the weekend. That one hit out to Goins. Goins ranges over and makes the catch for out number 3. So L8 completes the 6, folks. We'll head to the 7th here in Perry County with the score. Hazard 8, Commodores 1.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
Top of the seventh, we've had a pitch change here for Perry Central, as that looks like Elkins has come into pitch. Is that right? Yeah. Let's get some numbers for Elkins. He comes in from center field. Dylan Elkins, this will be his third appearance of the season. Thrown 5 innings, 5 hits, 7 runs. 2 of those earned, 1 base on ball, 12 strikeouts for a 2.80 ERA.
I enjoy watching the little ones over here. They've let the softball field open, and they're just out there horsing
Field
around.
has been in use ever since we came here. It's just constant, isn't it? It's like we've got, let's see the defensive changes. Got Sumner still at first. Okay, so Watts has moved. Is Watts in center field now? As I know, Gayhart has shifted over to short. Hancock's back at third. First pitch to Goins is fouled back. Be strike 1. Taylor Goins has walked and scored, grounded to second, and flown to center in his 3 plate appearances so far. And had probably the play of the game easily out there in center field with a sprinting catch back towards the fence. A deep drive. We just could not get that on camera with our setup here. Pitch called strike 2, so no balls, 2 strikes here. Top of the 7th, it will be Goins, Davidson, and Napier for the Bulldogs against Elkins. Elkins breaking ball misses in the dirt. 1-2. Again, sorry, folks. I know we got a lot of people walking in front of that battery camera, but that's really the only way we could do it here today. So we'll find a better way next time we're here, won't we, Matt?
Yep, we already got it scouted out.
Yeah. And that ball's going to be in the dirt. Going swings. He's sprinting down to first, and the throw by Maggard down to Sumner had to go around Goins, and nice play down there by Sumner to make that catch. So Goins goes down swinging. And he's thrown out 2-3 for out number 1. And that will bring up Clint Davidson. Clint with reached on an error on the throwing error in the first. I'm sorry. Will not bring up Davidson. They'll bring up Austin Hughes. Hughes is senior. He's also played a lot of baseball here at Perry Central. Went up to the Bulldogs. I tell you, they really like their baseball here in Perry Central. This is in Perry County between these two teams. Good baseball crowd out here tonight. Of course, all these folks filtering through over to the other fields too. So good to see. Constant stream over there in front of the camera. So. that would drive me nuts if I was watching it. So I'm sorry.
This is just a position right there. It's right inside, right next to the stands, so people getting in and out.
Yeah, they really don't even realize the camera's there. So it's big breaking ball from Elkins that time is in there for a strike. 2-1, one away, top of the 7th for the Hazard Bulldogs. Of course, Hazard playing this entire season on the road, have no home field as they're redoing, and that's the same thing for softball. Softball and baseball do not have a field up there at this time to is my understanding. I haven't been up there, but I'm told and everybody I've talked to from Hazard is, of course, the Bulldogs played 17 games, all of them on the road this year. Perry County kind of doing the same thing because the flood. They had all these games early in the season. They switched on the road, and then they only got total of 6 home games all season. This is number 3.
I think they got a couple more scheduled in the last week, so I think they may get all the way up to 8.
Oh wow! First one we've made it to. Breathitt. We've got 3 home games at Breathitt this week. Did we put the one on tonight? Not on, right?
It was at Montgomery.
Oh, at Montgomery. Okay. Thought that one was in Jackson. I know Breathitt's got 2 more home games this week. That ball's going to be hit on the ground. And that one goes through the wickets on Gayhart. So another error for Perry Central. Will be their 4th of the game. And that will bring up Tucker Napier. Tucker, 2 hits on the night, 2 for 3. Or we're going to get Young coming in to run for Hughes. What this is about, maybe Hughes is probably going to be a courtesy runner here. I think.
Not sure unless they plan on bringing Hughes in to pitch.
Hughes is either going to pitch or catch.
Yeah.
Because I think I couldn't hear Mike Gayhart there, but I think he said he was a courtesy runner for the catcher. So Hughes maybe is coming in to catch. So that makes Young a courtesy runner instead of taking Hughes out of the game. Because he's not a starter, he can't re-enter. And that'll be strike 1 for Tucker Napier as he swings to bunt, but pulls her back. So the first, Young's back in plenty of time. A 1 count to Tucker Napier, 1 away here, top of the 7th. Hazard in control of this one, 8-1. Throw the first. With that. And Hazard just looking at the bottom of the 7th. See if they come back with Logan or not. He's got 20. And the great thing about Perry Central here, I love these pitch count boards when they do a good job keeping track of it here. And you can see that pitch count. Of course, the pitch count is 25 or 24 or less. You can pitch the next day. But over 24, he's up now with at least 1 day's rest, 29 to 50. And it goes in gradations of 25. 125, you pitch out. That's the most. If you throw 125, you can finish the batter that you throw the first pitch to when you hit 125. Napier squares to bunt. If you remember here in the regional championship game a couple years ago when Breathitt won the region over Letcher Central, the guys at Bellamy was 1 pitch away from having to be removed from the game. As the last batter come to the plate, and it worked out for the Bulldogs for the Bobcats on that one, excuse me. But adds a new dimension to spectating here with that pitch count. When you can keep track of it, the fields where you can't, you never know. So. Sure, Coach Dean, as I said earlier, trying to keep his pitching intact for this weekend for the All-A. You get into those side of things, you got to have about 3 arms. Napier pulls the bunt back, called a strike, throw down to second. What was the call, Matthews? Is it safe?
It's safe at second, yeah.
Okay, good deal. I'm directly behind the catcher here and umpire, so can't see second base. So stolen base for Young. In there for Hughes, in for Davidson. Elkins breaking ball. It's inside. 3-2 count. One away here. Top of the 7th. This one has slowed down a bit.
Yes, Elkins has a slow setup.
Yep, he's a little bit more deliberate than Wooten was. And Napier's going to hit that towards second. Nobody out there, and that'll be a base hit for Tucker Napier. Young going to round third, and they're going to hold him up. So runners in first and third with 1 out here. It's going to be Tucker Napier's 3rd hit of the game. So Tucker really heating up and for that All-A state tournament. That'll bring up William Shoptaw. Shoptaw, he is 0 for 3. He's flown out to center twice and gone down swinging. So first and third, let's see if Coach Dean puts a play on here. If Napier goes ahead and takes second. Yep. Tiger gonna put the sign on here for the infielders to know what plays on defensively. If the runner goes. Napier is off and running. Shoptaw squares the bunt, but takes it for strike 1. And that moves Napier down to second. So 2 in scoring position for William Shoptaw. And there's a shot by Shoptaw right at Gayhart. So he lines out the short for out number 2. Ball sharply hit, but Commodores had the infield drawn in, and Gayhart was right there, able to make the play. And that'll bring up the 9-hole, Isaiah Johnson. Isaiah has struck out and walked and was pinch hit for 1 inning. Hustled around on the throwing area here in the 6th to score a run. First pitch by Elkins is in there for strike 1. Foul back to the screen. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here, top of the 7th. Aikman moves on deck. Breaking ball. Johnson fouls that one back here on the hill behind us. Count will remain. No balls, 2 strikes. Strike three looking. So that will end the top of the seventh. The Commodores will come up for their last at bat. They'll need 7 to send this one to another frame here as we go to the 7th. I forgot what I was saying. Thanks, man.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
All right, folks, we're back. Headed to the bottom of the 7th here as it will be Gayhart, Maggard, and Elkins for the Commodores. First pitch to Gayhart is in there for ball 1. And Logan, ball 2. Strike 1. It was the second pitch of the at-bat. Watching that pitch count out there, that's Logan. Tell you what, he's just getting the ball and going to work right now. That's, again,
He's going to trust in his defense.
Rhythm.
He's going to get it in the strike zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Gayhart misses low. So Davidson is back in there behind the plate. So Logan misses high. 3-2 to Gayhart. Leadoff batter here in the 7th for the Commodores. Hazard 8 runs on 6 hits. Hazard 1 run on 3 hits, but 4 errors. And Gayhart base on balls to get this one going. That will bring to the plate Parker Maggard. Parker has singled and lined to center in his 2 at-bats so far in the game. Throw to first. Strike from Logan. Breaking ball on the outside third. Another strike from Logan. Another off-speed pitch that time over the outside third again. So good location from Gage Logan. This is high with that one. Logan and Pelfrey, both similar pitchers, both good velo in the upper part of the zone. The ball's going to be fouled down the first base line. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes on Parker Maggard. Amazing, this ground we're sitting on used to be a little small airport here in Perry County. Hazard Airport was right here, Perry County Airport. Here is why it's called Airport Gardens. And Maggard goes down swinging for out number 1. And that will bring Dylan Elkins to the plate. Now the pitcher, Elkins, singled to start the game, scored the only run of the game so far for Perry Central. Grounded out to second and flew out to right field. Davidson going to take time and go out. Talk with Logan. Maybe discuss of why we're throwing over to first base with an 8-1 lead in the bottom of the 7th. Don't know. Logan will be popped out of play. He misses away with that breaking ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bulldogs 2 outs away, if I'm correct in what I was told, that this is the decider of the 54th District #1 seed from being that #1 seed. Elkins fouls that one out of play. Elkins digs in. Logan misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gayhart off first. Breaking ball. Hit him that time in the helmet, just on the bill of the helmet. Breaking ball was high and inside. And that will send Elkins down to first. Give us runners on first and second with 1 out.
And with 46 pitches.
Yep.
See what they choose to do.
If you're not planning on having Logan available until Saturday, you're fine. At this point, you're in the 1-day rest. If you go over, you got a couple of days rest. And outside. Ball 1. Swings and misses. Does Tate Watts. Watts has grounded to third, walked, and been hit by a pitch. That one fouled straight back here. I have to print out that chart on the pitch count just so I don't want to misinform the public out there, the fans, the patrons, if you're a Masters fan of BSN. It's going to be hit down the first base line. Going to be foul. Shoptaw cannot make it. Ball hits. Shoptaw was moving out there, just could not make it. Looking forward to seeing William on the football field this year as he takes over at quarterback for Bulldogs. So he can really sling it. We'll have them live on Bluegrass Sports Nation for at least the Breathitt County game as Breathitt comes up to Hazard this year. Logan misses outside. There was pitch number 50 or 51 actually. It's the power of love. Johnny keeps playing his stuff over here. I can't quit singing along. So 2-2, 1 away. Runner moving. Throw down, no throw. As Gayhart goes ahead and takes third on the stolen base. So that leaves Elkins did not take second. So runners on first and third with 1 out. 3-2 count for Logan. And time called. Ball's going to be grounded down to third. Johnson up into first and gets out number 2. Watts has retired 6-3 for out number 2, and that will bring up Connor Perkins. Devin Gayhart scores to make it 8-2 Bulldogs. That's it. Pitching there for strike 1 to Connor Perkins. Commodores down to their final out. Breaking ball fouled back. Strike 2. and gets him swinging to end it. So that'll be it, folks. 8-2 Bulldogs. Folks will shake up. We'll take one break and come back and close this one out here, folks, on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
All right, folks, welcome back. We've got a final here, 54th District matchup as Hazard gets the win 8-2 over Perry Central. And young Perry Central team Hazard experienced headed on to the to the All-A state tournament this weekend. Well done. Throw their man, Max Belfry, get 5 in the first and take the win here against Perry Central. So they will be the #1 seed in the 54th District. Good luck to the Bulldogs as they head down to Owensboro and take on Owensboro Catholic 12:30 on Saturday. So thanks for joining us here, folks. Pleasure to come up and bring you this one. We'll have more Perry Central baseball for you as we do these Perry Central games later on the year. Just a couple more home games for them, so not many. And then we'll let you know if we'll be carrying the 54th District tournament or something a little bit later on as well. So for Matthew, and we want to thank him for the spectacular job he does in bringing these games to you. I mumble something throughout the game here for you. So appreciate you folks tuning in to BSN. We'll see you next time here. And we got a few more games this week. Matt will probably be at Letcher tomorrow. I don't know where I'll be, but we'll try to get you some more games on, folks. So thank you. Have a great evening.